The first major job that I did was the chairman of the Foothills Hospital Board. And that was a huge hospital. It was a 1,000-bed acute care hospital. And through that, I learned a lot. I spent 10 years doing that, from the years 1980 to 1990. That job or responsibility taught me a lot about healthcare. And got involved a little bit in science as well. I went on after completing that term to become the chairman of the Alberta Heritage Foundation for Medical Research. And of course that was all about medical science and scientists and people that were doing research in the province of Alberta. So learned a little bit during that tenure. That was a 10-year period I also spent doing that. So when Premier Klein decided his government to start the Alberta Ingenuity Fund, which was really called the Alberta Heritage Foundation for Science and Engineering Research, with a huge gift from the people of Alberta. They started that with $500 million. And this was basically to duplicate what the successes we'd had at the Medical Foundation and try and build and recruit people worldwide to come to Alberta for the development of science and engineering research. And we were very successful in that too. That's going along very well today. So I spent 6 years chairing that board, and I had promised them I would try and get that started, and we got it started successfully. So not that I knew much about science, but we had a lot of people around that were very involved, that knew a lot about science, and we had advisory committees, and we had international people coming in telling us where we wanted to get to and what we tried to do. So that was all very interesting, exciting time, and I think we were extremely successful in both those foundations. The Alberta Heritage Foundation for Medical Research, I think in my tenure we have spent over $500 million in research, medical research, attracted a huge number of medical scientists to Alberta that wouldn't have lived in Alberta had we not have had this opportunity and these funds to attract them. And that's where we learned about excellence, is we started to build and fund only excellent science. That was a difficult chore, because excellence was the real word of why I think we were as successful as we were. So the same kind of theory moved on into Alberta Ingenuity. That was a $500 million foundation that the government created, and we were attracting people from all over the place coming here to Alberta that wanted to do research, and if you wanted to get funded by either one of these foundations, you needed to do your work in Alberta. So it was a great thing for this province, and we today have a huge medical research business, and science and engineering research is booming in this province as well.